Okay, here's the thing. If you have a house that's over 2,500 square feet and you want to put in a high efficiency geothermal heating and cooling system or a high efficiency boiler, it's a great idea. Insulating the house so it's tight is the most important thing. Then the second thing is to get high efficiency equipment. But when you have something like a Nest thermostat or a thermostat that's programmable, your setback should be no more than maybe 5 degrees. Because what's doing is geothermal and high efficiency boilers are trying to heat your house at very low temperatures. So low water temperature is trying to heat your house. And when we lower the water temperature, we're saving a tremendous amount of money in the heating cost. The problem is people have night setback thermostats and Nest thermostats, and they're setting it back too far. Now it takes too long for the house to heat up. So when you have a high efficiency boiler, it's modulating the water temperature based upon outside. So if you have a piece of baseboard heat, that element section, let's say it's rated to put out 600 BTUs per linear foot at 170 degree water temperature. If you're trying to run the water temperature at 120, 130, you're only putting out a fraction of the actual BTU heat. And perhaps that's all you need when it's 40 or 50 degrees outside and you want some heating. In the middle of February, when it's really cold outside, you need that full BTU rating at 170 degree water temperature. So the boiler is smart enough to have an outdoor sensor, and it's going to modulate and change that water temperature based upon the outside temperature. If you have a Nest thermostat or you have a thermostat that you're setting back, you're setting it back too far. So what happens is that boiler is trying to heat at low temperatures. So it's kind of like highway driving where you're going to run that pump for a long period of time, circulating this low water through your house to heat your house really slow. But you're saving a lot of money. When you set it back, you're setting it back too far. So you have competing technologies. You have a smart thermostat competing with a smart boiler. Two different technologies. Geothermal is the same thing. Ground source geothermal. Ground source geothermal is very slow heat. It's wonderful stuff, but it's slow. And if you're trying to set it back with a thermostat, you're screwing yourself up. Make a choice. Do you want an inefficient boiler and a smart thermostat, or do you want to have constant comfort by setting the thermostat wherever you want it? You want to set it 68 degrees, you want to set it 72 for heating, go right ahead. But just set it there and forget it. Because these smart heating and cooling equipment, it's doing the thinking for you. And when you start competing technologies, you're kind of like chasing your tail. You're causing trouble for yourself because you're going to be uncomfortable in your house. You're going to say, why is this brand new boiler not heating my house? Well, it can if you don't have competing technologies. So, have a good conversation with your heating contractor and make sure your mind is set how you're going to do that. Nest thermostats, they're perfect for old, inefficient equipment. A boiler that wants to modulate between 160 and 180, it's going to run between those high temperatures. That Nest thermostat, great. When you try to put on a high efficiency boiler, not so great. So make a decision of what you want, but don't do them both. If you do them both, then just understand that your temperature change should only be no more than maybe 2 or 3 degrees. That's perfect. 5 degrees, maybe. But 10, 11, 12, 15 degrees, that's just stupid. You're never going to be comfortable. Okay, that's it.